Welcome back. Casey Campbell with you, of course. We're pleased to be joined by Okemos Boys Soccer's Jack Guggemos. How's it going, man?
Good, good. How are you?
Doing well. If you haven't been following Okemos Boys Soccer, you know it's probably pretty good. And this kid's been setting some records, and he just set one a few weeks ago. You broke the all-time scoring record at Okemos, which was at 33. Um, Overall, how did that feel? And did you think you could do it?
Coming into the season, it, it was maybe in the back of my mind. I don't know if it was a goal of mine. I Coming into the season, I wanted to win, but it was always kind of there, just kind of floating around in my mind. But it was a feeling like no other. It's really hard to describe, especially getting that third goal against Mason that put me one above the record. It was almost some relief, just because kind of got that like weight off my back since I was getting close for the past couple of weeks, and it feels really amazing. It feels really amazing.
So going into this season, I know that there was a lot of expectations with this team. How do you guys think you're doing from that aspect of things?
I think as of right now, we are hitting every mark. Obviously, just won the CAAC finals against East Lansing. That was one of our goals this season. And now we're getting into districts this next week. And another one of our goals is to win districts. So then to go from there and hopefully keep winning and maybe find ourselves in a spot to bring a state championship back to Okemos for the first time in a while.
Yeah, I know. Of course, you're with your dad being the head coach and all that, and with that and the program that he has built, which has been tremendous. From that aspect of things, what's that been like?
This is kind of a funny question because I think growing up, I've been around this program ever since I was born because he's been doing this for 20 some years. So this is like a part of me. And I think there's good and bad to it, but especially now that I'm older, I think it feels pretty great. I really like him being my coach. I think we connect well. I think he's obviously a very good coach and he knows what he's doing. But yeah, I think when I was younger though, it was like I was kind of had it like, oh, he's gonna be my coach again one day, and it's gonna be in high school. And now we're in my senior year here, and he's the head coach, and we have the chance to do something really special.
Yeah. When you go in, did you think was one of your goals to what were some of the goals that you had this season? I don't think breaking a record was one of them.
Yeah, coming into the season, that wasn't one of them. But the beginning of this year, we sat down with the returners and we asked all of us what was a goal of ours, and we all wanted to especially win a regional final. Obviously, a couple of years ago, we lost to Traverse City West and 1-0. That was heartbreak. But our goals were to win a regional final and go from there and hopefully win a state championship.
So going into, I know you're probably just thinking about this year and just enjoying your senior year, but have
Yeah.
you thought about next year and what you want to do there?
I've thought about it a little bit. Obviously, COVID has delayed it a little bit, but I do know that I want to play college soccer somewhere. But we still got to see what comes and where I end up.
Yeah. So how's that process been going? Have any schools talked to you or anything like that?
There have been some, and it's pretty difficult. I think, especially my age group, and especially the 03s, like the one age group above me, had got the short end of the stick because of the whole dead period where there was like no recruiting allowed and all that. But it's been pretty difficult. But I just kind of have to keep grinding and keep pushing forward, and you'll end up in a spot that you'll enjoy.
Yeah. So this season, enough as we know how good Okemos is. We know how good what your dad has done with this program. What makes this year the team to get it done?
I think this year from past teams I've been on is how good our chemistry is. I think that what we have off the field is something I haven't had with really any team I have been on. And I think that we all just get along so well and all connect so well. And I think I think especially the older guys have done so much to like include the younger guys and make sure it feels like home. And I think that is probably the big thing because obviously we have a lot of talent on this team. We have a lot of great players, but talent doesn't always win you trophies. And I think that chemistry is a big part of winning and wanting to accomplish the goals that we have.
So going into so this season, I know is special in a lot of ways, but to cap it all off with the state title, what would that mean?
That it would mean more than anything. I think every single player on our team, that's what we want. I think all of us are 100% in, and that's what you need. But I think for us to win a state title, it would be so special. I don't think any of us on this team could really describe what it would feel to win a state championship and bring one back to Okemos.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Let's have a little fun. Let's get to know you a little bit. How about that?
All right. Sounds good.
Favorite TV, Netflix show, or anything else? Are you watching anything?
On Netflix, one show I loved a lot a while ago. It's not on Netflix anymore, but it was Friends. I always loved that show. That was definitely one of my favorites.
No, I should have said Hulu, Apple TV. I don't know.
Yeah.
Are you watching Ted Lasso?
I'm not. My dad does watch that, and he says it's hilarious.
You need to watch. That's the greatest show on TV.
Yeah, I hear it's super funny.
Yeah, I need to get Apple TV so I can really consistently watch it. So
Yeah.
it's on my list of things to do today.
Yeah,
Favorite sports team?
If I had to do soccer, it would probably be a prem team. I don't really have
any sport, but
any sport.
Yeah.
I'll stick with soccer. That's what I know best. But if I'd probably have to somewhere in the Prem. I love watching the Prem. I don't think I really have a favorite, but like any of those, just the games the quality is so high. It's just some of those games are so exciting. Like Man City played Liverpool a week ago or whatever it was.
Yeah.
That was a 2-2 game. That was a blast to watch. Yeah.
Oh, I know. I bet. Are you binge watching anything right now?
I'm actually gotten into a Netflix show called Money Heist. Yeah, it's pretty good. My friends got me on it. They watched it before and they said I should watch it. They recommended it to me.
Yeah. Favorite movie?
Ooh, that's a hard one. I think my favorite movie though would be the movie 42 with Jackie Robinson.
Yeah.
That's one I've loved my entire life. I remember because it obviously came out when I was a lot younger, but me and my mom went and saw it and I've loved that ever since.
It didn't seem that long ago that it came out, but
maybe I'm being a little, maybe I'm over like being a little more dramatic or whatever you'd like to say for that. But yeah.
I mean, it came out a while ago, but remember,
Yeah.
I mean, you're only 18.
So. Yeah.
Are you 18?
So I'm 17 still, not 18 yet, but yeah.
What is something people may not know about you?
I think something people might not know about me is that like I don't know how to say this really, but like my food choices. I guess I love a lot of food, but then there's some foods that like I can't stand. Like a food I can't stand is spaghetti. I can't stand spaghetti for some reason.
Can't stand it either, bud.
Yeah, I can't stand it.
Yeah, there's a lot. Most of my friends are picky eaters.
Okay, yeah.
As well as myself. So
yeah.
That's kind of like, we only can go certain places because we know what's on the menu.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're that.
That's funny.
Yeah. So Is there any foods that you, besides spaghetti now, any foods that you can't eat
Um, I wouldn't say like can't eat.
or refuse to eat?
I'm not a big sushi fan.
Me neither.
I'm not into the whole like raw fish or any of that. That's not my thing.
Like you might, well, it looks like you're not going to Japan anytime soon.
Probably not.
um, trying to think. What's your go-to place for food?
Ooh, go-to place. I probably have to say Chick-fil-A now since it's like right on the way to school. It's since that new one here in Okemos, but I'd probably have to say Chick-fil-A. Just it's always been a favorite of mine ever since they opened.
Whenever Chick-fil-A opens, everyone just go to it. I don't know. It's that and Culver's that everyone's obsessed with.
Yes, yes. Culver's is a big place too. Yeah.
Yeah. Is there Culver's in Okemos?
There's one in Okemos, but that's not the closest one to me. The one I think it's Hazlitt is closer to me. So
Yeah.
I go to that sometimes too.
Nice. All right. All right. Well, Jack, thanks so much for coming on and talking with us. Congrats on all your accomplishments this year. And
Thank you.
we'll talk to you. We'll talk to you later.
Yeah, I'll see you soon. Thank you for having me on. It was great.